Kathy Fosno, and this is Kat's Creative Corner. And today we're going to be making this very simple but cute Christmas card. We're going to be using a couple of our bundle offers, and we're going to be using the Cookie Cutter Christmas Punch and stamp set. If you get these together in our Christmas catalog, they are 10% off if you buy them together. And then the other bundle is the Thoughtful Banners and the Duet Banner Punch. They come together in the annual catalog, and you save 10% on that as well. And then we're also going to be using the Merry Christmas from the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set. We're going to need a piece of real red cardstock cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4, and you're just going to fold that with your bone folder. You're also going to need, and you can use cherry cobbler if you prefer. And we're also going to need a piece of very vanilla cardstock cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and then just a piece of scrap cardstock, very vanilla. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to use Crumb Cake Classic ink, and we're going to stamp upside down the reindeer from the Cookie Cutter Christmas. And I did that upside down for you, not for me, but it is supposed to be upside down. And then I'm going to take the banner from the Thoughtful Banner set, and I am going to, at the bottom of this page, I'm going to stamp that. Okay. Then we're going to take, and we're going to stamp Merry Christmas from the Teeny Tiny Wishes right at the center of that banner. Okay. Now we're going to take this piece, the 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to stamp our sentiment for the inside, about 1/3 of the way down. So you have your warm wishes, or warm heartfelt wishes for a very Merry Christmas on your page. Okay, and we set all those aside. And then we're going to punch out. I'm going to shut this just for a minute, but we are going to use it again. I'm going to punch out the banner, and turn your banners up. Your punches upside down so that you can see where you're placing your cut. I'm going to cut, and it does take a little push to get it cut. And then I'm going to do the same thing, and the reason we had to do the reindeer upside down is because we want him to fit the punch, which, as you can see, the feet of the gingerbread man is down, but in this case, because it's the moose, we're going to want his antlers to take the place of the gingerbread legs. So we're going to stick that in there and cut. Now, it's up to you if you want to color in your reindeer. Excuse me, I dropped my standard dimensionals. There we go. It's up to you if you want to color them or not. What we are going to do is we're going to take one of our sponge daubers and dip it in our crumb cake, and we're going to go around the banner. Just all around to give it a little more dimension. I forgot to tell you, we're also going to be using our Warmth and Cheer paper stack, our Designer Series paper stack. Those are pieces 6 by 6 that come in a stack with all kinds of different patterns that are kind of like warm sweater looking patterns. We're going to need a piece of it's going to be 4 by 5 1/4 for this piece. Okay? Now, it's up to you whether you want to color in your moose or not. color them in. Oops, not with that one. That's black. I did want to tell you, we do have a, well, maybe I won't color them in. In our book, there is a set, and it was right here. Oh, there it is. It fell on the floor, too. And the dog didn't get it. Isn't that amazing? Okay. Most of our Stampin' Write markers come in their color groups. For example, if you want real red, you need to purchase the set of real red or bright markers. And if you want the chrome tape, you need to purchase the set of neutral markers. So each color group comes with its own set of markers. But since Stampin' Up! Is using this in so many of their colors for Christmas this year, they sell the two of them together in the Christmas catalog. There is another set too, but I, for the life of me, can't remember what color they are right this minute, so I'm not going to try to figure it out. But maybe I'll let you know in another one of my videos. But you can get these. You can get any of the supplies I'm showing you online on my online shop. You just go to catscreativecorner.com and go to shop, and you can find it. Also in my directions and dimensions for these cards, the instructions are under the video on my website, and you can see the supply list there. Okay, so I am going to very lightly color him in. Do you like the color? I don't mind coloring, but it's not necessarily my most favorite thing. But I do it. And in doing the stamps, it's not so hard. But like those coloring books that they have out there right now, where everybody's loving the coloring books, they're so complicated looking to me, and I like to keep things kind of simple. So far, and I mean, I'm happy for anybody that enjoys doing it, but it just isn't something that I love doing. Now you can smooth these out if you don't like the way it looks because you brushed it on. You can take a blender pen and kind of run it over it a little bit, and it'll just kind of smooth out some of the markings from your pen. Okay, now I've got a basic black marker here too, and I'm going to color in the two eyes back in because I kind of covered them up. There's that. Then I'm going to take my real red marker and I'm going to color his nose, thus making him Rudolph. I'm going to do his little ears a little bit too. Okay, so he's done. This is done. So we're going to attach this piece to the card base. We're going to stick it right there in the center. And then I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensional. And we're going to put the moose on first. And we're going to put one on his head. And then we're going to cut one in half. You're not limited to just the size of the way the dimensionals come. They have you can cut them into all kinds of different pieces to just put them together. Now on the edge of your dimensionals, there's usually a little bit, and just cut those off, and you can use the edge too. That way there's no waste, because I do want a little bit on the hand. Okay, so now I'm going to take the backings off of each of these dimensionals, because they are two ways. They stick on both sides. So I'll take all those back covers off so I can stick it onto the card. Are you getting excited for Christmas? I know I'm already thinking about it a lot, I guess, because what my job is doing the cards, and we're making Christmas cards. So by the time Christmas comes, I'm going to be probably thinking, oh, it's time for Valentine's. Okay, there's the little reindeer. Isn't he cute? Okay, and then we're going to also put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this banner. Merry Christmas right under him. Now, we're going to take our rhinestones, because I have to have a little bling. You guys know that. Okay, I'm going to color 2 of them with my Sharpie. And I'll just use my scissors here to pick up the rhinestones. I'm going to put 1 on each end of the banner. Gotta have a little bling. Now, we're going to take the centerpiece that we stamped with our sentiment, and we're going to put it in the middle of the card inside. Now you have something that you can write on that's a little bit easier to read than on the red. One last thing we're going to do, we're going to take our fine tip glue and we're going to color or put some of that glue on his nose and let it dry so it can become shiny like this piece. I don't know if you can tell how shiny it is, but it's shiny because we put the glue. And it will dry. It takes a good half an hour or more for it to dry. So you want to set this aside and not touch it and not let anything else touch it until it becomes dry, and then it's fine. So I hope you like this card, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I'd love it if you subscribe. And again, don't forget to go to my website, CatsCreativeCorner.com, to get the complete measurements and list of supplies. Thanks for coming by.